I just think it's important to understand that we get to take God everywhere we go because we go. He's in us, with us, and for us. I'm on my way home from speaking at a school. Been speaking at a lot of schools last couple weeks, and I had this thought that people say, we took God out of our school. We took prayer out of our school. We took the Bible out of our school. And I get what we're saying. I think, in a sense, there's no way to take God out of school unless you take all believers out of school. And I've been meeting so many believers that are students and teachers who are in there to be salt and light. Recently, we do a campaign in the schools called Consider Others, where it's an anti-bullying campaign. We're trying to get students and staff to consider other people and think about them and not just yourself. And the idea is that every person on campus gets a Consider Others shirt. But they don't just get handed out. What happens is the school picks a particular day, hopefully a Choose Well Wednesday, where a couple staff members, a couple students will wear the shirt. And every time another student asks a question about the shirt, they get a little ticket to go to the office, get their own shirt. So the shirts are given out organically or by word of mouth. And then once all the shirts are given out, I'll come and do an assembly, or if the school's far away, we send them a three-part video series to kind of really talk about what it means to consider others. Well, we did this a couple schools. And one recent school we did that went really well, had a whole school assembly talking about it, but then I spent a lot of time in classrooms. One of the classes I went to, the students were talking about, asking all kind of questions about, about me, why I do what I do. We talk about consider others. And then the teacher said, hey, it's funny, we teach our kids that verse from the Bible without using the Bible verse. So on his wall is Philippians chapter 2, verse 4, which the whole Consider Others campaign is built off of. Think of others, or consider others more important than yourselves, or think of somebody else's need, not just your own needs. So during our time in that classroom, a student quoted Philippians chapter 2, verse 4, verbatim. He has it on his wall, doesn't have the reference, but who's going to argue with having kids treat other people the way they want to be treated, or to consider others more important than yourself? And so I really do think the idea that we've taken God out of schools is not true unless we choose not to represent God. And I believe this, God desires and has representation everywhere. As a follower of Christ, our ministry is our work, our home, our community, that wherever we go, God is with us. God goes with us, that we represent Christ on this earth wherever we go. So I've been very pleased the fact that I get to do it, that I get to go into public schools and represent Christ and to bring salt and light into what can be a very, very dark, confusing world. And so do teachers and students. And so do you. I mean, if you have a kid at a school, guess what? You get to be salt and light and bring God, the influence of God and the influence of the kingdom on that school. And it's not just about the outward, we can pray and I think sometimes we get so focused on the outward, all of us. We get focused on how things look versus the reality of things. Because if we were able to pray in schools, we would probably feel good about it. If we were able to mention God in schools, we'd feel good about it, even though we may not be creating disciples or really representing God well. I just think it's important to understand that we get to take God everywhere we go because we go. He's in us, with us, and for us. Anyway, that's my thought. Tell me what you think. What do you think about God in school, or the Bible in school, or prayer in school? And we can't even take prayer out of school. Guess what? Nobody can stop you from praying to God in school. You can talk to God all day long. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Peace.